Hello, everyone. Welcome to Better Life Podcast with me, Scott Jones, and Daryl Evans. So today we are talking about the law of attraction. So, can you tell me about it, Dar?
Yeah, certainly. Law of attraction is the system in which your thoughts and feelings uh, um, attract your situations in real life. Uh, so, for instance, if someone was very negative in their thoughts and their feelings, then more than likely their life is going to have a negative element towards it, and then the direct opposite applies as well. If someone has happy thoughts and happy feelings, it will attract more happy thoughts and happy feelings.
So, just thinking negative all day will just get you nowhere. Just negativity.
That's it. Yeah, you will just reflect more of that directly back to you. The world is like, the universe itself is like a big mirror, and what we think and what we feel while we're doing things will like emit that, radiate that into the universe, and the universe doesn't know whether it's good or bad. It just reflects it straight back to us. So if we are happy, um, you can be assured that happiness will continue. And if you're constantly like sad and negative, like, and then that will continue. It's only that until you make a change with your thoughts and your feelings inside you, that your situation around you will make a change.
So, is this a lot like karma then?
Yeah, I suppose it is. It's got an element of that. If you, but it's more directly with you. Like, if you, karma is like, if I kick you or something, I'm gonna go up there and get kicked by someone else. Like, but that would only happen if I was attracting that to me.
Yeah.
If you kick me or whatever, I would stop thinking about that. So you may not get kicked again. Like, that's like my lesson. Karma is kind of, I don't know, slightly different, but it is basically along the same lines. Yeah.
Can the law of attraction just attract other things to you as well besides, feeling happy, feeling depressed, or whatever is on your mind?
Yeah. What we got to think of is everything is a vibration, is a wavelength, and right, as Einstein said, matter is just energy slowed down enough so that we can see it. So everything that we can't see as well is also vibrating. So things like thoughts and feelings vibrate so highly, but there's hundreds of different feelings. When we tap into happy feelings, we attract more happiness back to us, and it'll come to us in different situations, but ultimately these situations are all vibrating on that happy wavelength.
So if I, think about, I'm going to be happy now, just, will that vibrate all the universe to just give me happiness, or is it more to it?
No, that is it. Basically, it is that simple. What you need to do is focus it, and then you got to like think that or feel that certain feeling for about 17 seconds, they say, to like activate it. So if you were just gonna sit here now for the next 20 seconds, and what's really important is the feeling, not so much the thinking. The thinking is like the first step, the feeling of it. If you think back when you were young and you're like going on holiday, that really excited feeling, if you capture that feeling and like use that feeling when you're doing everything in life, or as often as you can, then more situations that will make you feel that way will come towards you naturally. So it is just as simple as feeling a certain way for like longer than 17 seconds to activate it, and then it will just reflect it back to you.
Ah, that's really interesting, actually. And you mentioned Einstein. Did he come up with this law of attraction then, or was it someone else you learned about?
No, he didn't come up with the law of attraction. He's obviously like one of the greatest physicians ever, and this law of attraction kind of stems from physics, but it's much more of a spiritual route to it, like.
And it's all just about mindset, is it again, and just emotions to it as well to get this law of attraction going.
Yeah, it sounds very simple, but it is. It's very difficult to do when someone just says it like this in like 30 seconds or whatever. It sounds simple, but it is very difficult to achieve. But there are lots of things you can do to experiment with it. What I did is, when I started off, is I visualized a check coming through my door, and for every day for about a week or whatever, I just visualized opening a letter, pulling out a check, and then I visualized what that would feel like. Okay, and I really focused on how it would feel for that longer than 17 seconds. And then what I did then after about a week of doing that is I completely forgot about it. And then a week after that, a check came through the door, and it seemed to have, it seemed to work. Like that was starting my path onto the law of attraction. And the way a listener can do the same thing is to pick something that has of very little significance, like a check coming through the door, something they have no emotional attachment to, so that when they think of it, it's not overbearing or anything like that. The technique is to ask, believe, and receive. So you ask for something, like the check coming, and then forgetting about it, but doing it for a week and then forgetting about it is the believing part. Because I believed in it and I visualized it happening, and then what you got to do is, it was a good job I forgot about it, because that helps. You just wait, then you receive. You just wait for it to receive, and that's how it kind of manifests itself in every situation. You ask, believe, and receive.
And anyone could do this then, or less.
Anyone, yeah. I'm teaching my children how to do it.
And how's it going for them?
Well, yeah, they're still very young at the moment, like, and so it haven't really taken off or anything. But what I'm trying to do is to make that seem normal, like, and that becomes a daily routine.
Yeah, that's great. And have you ever seen it happen for someone else?
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of people. What we do in my business is, I had a few artists visualize, just change their relationship with money, so that instead of worrying about money, they would love money instead. And a couple of weeks later, they bragging about how much money they got, and they're going on little holidays here and there and stuff like, and so it does kind of work. It's just that little mindset, just flipping it and loving it instead, rather than they always, it's your emotional attachment to it, see, because when we're grown up, we've seen our parents struggle with money, and then we grow up and we struggle with money. So when someone talks about money, it's always like a negative element attached to it. So when we think of money, we think of it in a negative attachment. So when I said to him to flip it and just say, look, I love money, money is attracted to me, I love spending money, I feel good when I spend money. Money started coming their way, and they went out and spent it and felt good, like.
It's just so great to hear,
Yeah, it is so easy as well. Anyone can do it.
Yeah, anyone can do it. If our listeners want to give it a go as well and let us know their results, that'd be great too.
Yeah, so it's just simply taking a little bit of quiet time, or doing it in groups as well is actually is even better, like, because you got more energy. But I like to do it by myself personally, but you haven't got to, whatever you're most comfortable with. And it's just that 17 seconds of ask, receive, believe, and just visualize the feelings. It runs deep, and then them feelings take over for as long as they do, and then the universe will just simply reflect situations that make you feel like that.
So you can try this anywhere at all. Don't have to be on your own. You can be in a group. You could be just anywhere. It just sounds really great to do.
Yeah, the trick is, as I said, is to start small and think of something like think of something that has very little significance to you. So if you wake up in the morning and just think, I'm gonna see a banana today, hold that feeling, that thinking, that thought for like 17 seconds, and then forget about it. And then at some point in that day, I guarantee you, someone will give you a banana or something like that. You'll see a banana, or it will happen. Like I'm telling you.
What if it's just a coincidence then, not law of attraction?
It's think about it this way. You know when you like haven't seen someone for years,
Yeah.
and then you think of that person, and then a day or two later you see them. Like, you know, that is like a common. Is it a coincidence? No, not in the terms of this that we are using. It is no such thing as coincidence. So the fact that you thought of that person, drew you onto that wavelength where that person is, and you bumped into each other. So that is simply no coincidence. It's just everything has a vibration, and when you like tap into that vibration, you will bump into them people who were also on that vibration.
This is really interesting. You've really brought my mind here on this subject, and thank you very much for your time and for doing this today.
No problem.
And I think that's it. If our viewers want to listen in, have a go yourselves at the law of attraction. Just comment down your results. If it worked for you, just let us know. We'd love to hear back.
Definitely.
And just thank you for listening. We'll see you again next time.
Thank you.